Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're in the state of Montana. We're currently in the city of Billings. We're going to be doing a downtown driving tour of Billings, Montana. This is also known as their city center. Instead of Center City, it's City Center. It's 55 degrees outside right now. On my right hand side, we got a freight train. We're passing 3rd Street. We're on Montana Ave. We got blow-dorn lumber on our left-hand side. Building materials. We have an advertisement for Paddock Heating and Cooling on our right. We're about 3 minutes away from our desired start destination. We got Friedman Motors on our left. Look at this gigantic dude on our left-hand side. Tire and Auto Service Center. You see him holding that tire? Look how little he makes that tire look. Yo, that's a gigantic statue of a man. All right, we got, it looks like an automotive retail business on our left, used car dealership. All right, we're about 2 minutes away from our desired start destination. Look, we got a Tom and Jerry little mural on our left, little graffiti. That's cool. We're at Montana and Custer. Now we're passing Division. Now we're passing 36. Speed limit's 35 miles an hour. We're traveling about 28 miles an hour. We're about 2 minutes away from our desired start destination. We're passing 35th and Montana Ave. On our left-hand side, we got a business called Scary Larry's Pawn and Junk. Larry must be scary. We're passing 34th. On my right-hand side, look at the sidewalk. There's bricks. It doesn't look like a walkable sidewalk. On our left, we have a walkable sidewalk. We're passing 33rd in Montana. You got Universal Awards on our left-hand side. We got Speedy Glass Auto, Residential and Commercial on our left. Glass Services. Passing 32nd. We're still in Montana. 2 minutes away from our desired start destination. We're at 31st in Montana. You got HRDC, Community Agency on our left-hand side. There's a building for sale on our left. 3013 Montana Avenue, Billings, Montana. Mitchell Golf on our left. Wow, a business dedicated to golf? That's the first. I've never seen a business dedicated to golf. They had the golf attire, the golf clubs, and all that stuff. Strictly golf. Normally those are like blended in like sporting goods stores, like Dick's and all of that. But in this town, they have one dedicated to golf for all you golf lovers. Look at the crosswalk. We got bricks on the crosswalk. Sidewalks on both sides. Pretty clear skies. We're on 30th in Montana. We got the Billings Times on our left-hand side. That looks like where their newspapers are probably produced at. We got Bohemian Music, and they brandish the Eye of Horrors on our left-hand side. We're at 29th in Montana. We're 1 minute away from our desired start destination. You got the Western Heritage Center on our right-hand side. We got Western Far West Pawn and Gallery on our left. We got a little mural on our right-hand side that says, "Happy to be here." Western Security Bank on our left. We're passing Broadway. We got Anytime Fitness on our right-hand side. We had a gentleman crossing the street. First Montana Title on our left-hand side. And we also got Barbier and Wild Ginger Japanese Steakhouse on our left-hand side. We're passing 27th. You got Doubletree by Hilton on our left, which is a hotel. I'm traveling relatively slow, 18 miles an hour. I'm going to slow it down even more. We're coming up to our desired start destination. We have Dickey's Barbecue Pit on our left-hand side. We got Brewery Carter's Tasting Room on our right. We got Veronica's, spelled with a K, pastry shop. Harry Koyama, Fine Art on our left-hand side. Cafe Zydeco, I believe that's how you would say it, on our left-hand side. Passing 25th in Montana. We're here, guys. This is what their downtown looks like. We got McCormick Cafe on our left, Mad Pizza on our left, Oxford Antiques on our left, a parking lot on our right, Computers Unlimited on our left, the Rainbow Bar on our left-hand side. We got Rex Hotel on our left-hand side, and the Post on our right-hand side. All right, we're traveling about 11 miles an hour right now. We got Patron Parking on our left, Bar Mount on our right, Nova Center for Performing Arts on our left. On our right, we have an events calendar. We got the Welcome Center on our right-hand side. We got Uber Brew on our left. Ciao Mambo on our left, too, which is an Italian restaurant. Passing 23rd in Montana, we got Public Works Department, City of Billings on our right. The Ohana Poke on our left. Parking on our right-hand side. Last Chance Pub on our left-hand side. We got B&B Tire Company on our left. We're passing 22nd Street. Look at this classic car right here. Wow, it reminds me of an El Camino. Is that the original El Camino? Wow, look at that thing. Look at those things back there. Historic vehicles. Look at that. That thing is fantastic. That's a pretty interesting vehicle. It's for sale too, which is cool. It looks like the same concept as the El Camino, but like way ahead of its time, like a 1950s version of an El Camino. Liberty and Vine Country Store on our left. We got the freight trains on our right, which do have graffiti. The freight trains do have graffiti. Let's take it down probably another block or two. We already left the downtown area. I don't know if you guys could notice. We're at 20th in Montana. This is a very small town. Executive Cleaning Company, Inc. And what's surprising, you ready? You hear how I said this is a very small town? We're at 19th in Montana. This is Montana's largest city. So put that into perspective. This is Montana's largest city. And the population is 109,595 people as of the year 2019 United States Census. We're at 18th in Montana. You got the Limrich for your home. Business on the right. Windows, gutters, and all that cool stuff. We got a refinery plant on our right. We got Owl's Bootery on our left. Owl's Bootery and Gold Smoke and Tobacco. Free boot shines PBR weekend. Free boot shines. Wow, boot shines, y'all. All right, so we see what? I would say a handful of high rises in front of us. We got a Timberland store on our left. Timberland, strictly Timberland, like the boots. That's interesting. Passing Andy's on our right. Andy's Bar and Lounge. Pack to Go. Bingo Tuesday and Thursday, 7:30. I see police cars over here on my left at Ernie's Auto. I wonder what that has to do with anything. Another automotive business on our right, selling used vehicles. You got Don's Express Center on our left. We're traveling super slow, 17 miles an hour compared to the rest of the traffic. You got Don's Express Car Wash on our left. $4.09 a gallon, a lot cheaper. Trackside Auto Body on our left. Thomas Printing on our right. We have Montana Leather on our right. Saddlery, hardware, leather, craft supplies, findings, and more. Let's slow down at this railroad crossing. We do have some graffiti on my right-hand side on the U-Haul business. There's a building on my right, and there's a bunch of graffiti. Motorhome and campers over here. Let's Get You Camping on our left. Nice colorful building on our right called Discontent. Skate, apparel, body, jewelry, music, and more. I guess that's why it was colorful. We're at 1st Ave and 22nd. We got Rand's Old World Craftsman on our right. Northside Pawn on our right. So as you can see, we got one on my right, buildings-wise, tall building. We got one on my right, looks like some sort of apartment building. Then we got the Wells Fargo, and we got the DoubleTree by Hilton on our left. And behind it, we have another building with an N. We're at 23rd Ave and 1st, or 23rd Street and 1st Ave, I apologize. Discrete Solutions, LLC on our right, but they don't have many tall buildings. So considering this is one of their largest cities, that's amazing. We're at 24th and 1st Ave. Now, their capital is Helena. That's the capital of Montana. We're not going to go to Helena, though, because it's off our course. You got the Housing Authority of Billings on our right. Wow, they got a housing authority down here for affordable housing. We're passing 25th. We got the pub station on our left-hand side, Music and Brews. On our right, we got Clock Tower Inn. We got Edams Tire and Automotive, or Edams, E-D-A-M, almost like Adam, but with an E. Breakfast Bakery, the Stella's on our right, Breakfast Bakery. We're at 26th and 1st. On our left, we got the United States Post Office. The gentleman's walking by the post office. We got a Billings parking garage on our right. We got an overpass right here that connects both of these buildings. We're going under 15 by 8 foot clearance. DoubleTree by Hilton on our left. We're going to continue moving forward past 27th Street. We got Walker's Neighborhood Provisions on our left-hand side. We had a UPS driver on our left. On Point Consignment on our right. Tobacco, Stogies. They call them Stogies. Bernie's Dinner on our left, or diner, I should say. Passing North Broadway, Western Security Bank on our left. I'm traveling about 13, 14 miles an hour, guys. Rockets on our right. We got the Monte Bar and Casino, packaged liquor on our left-hand side. There's a gentleman doing some work outside to the front of the building. We got years. Wow, almost like yesterday. We have a female right here looking at us, smiling. Look at her, she almost tripped. Man, you gotta pay attention where you're walking. That's cool. Not cool that she tripped, but that's cool that she was smiling at us. So, Billings is also known as the Magic City. It has a trade area of over 500,000. Billings was nicknamed the Magic City because of its rapid growth from its founding as a railroad in March of, 1882. Let's continue moving forward. We got cars behind us. We got Black Dagger on our left, Sham Thai Cuisine on our left, Billings Best Barbershop, passing First Ave, passing 30th Street. We got Thirsty Street on our left, Tap Room. We got Pug Mahan's Irish Pub on our right. Ooh, we got an alley full of graffiti, y'all. All right, we're gonna have to merge right somehow, some way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Critelli Glass on our left. I'm going to merge right so I can get it in the farthest to right lane. And then we'll eventually make a right and just come back around the block. Passing 32nd, we got Ethan Allen on our left and Econo Print on our right, which is a printing service. And more artwork. We had a Buzz Lightyear mural. That was neat. Hold on, let's make this right-hand turn on 33rd. World-class travel behind us. Antiques and vintage. We had antique and vintage items on our left-hand side. They got marketplace parking, so they provide their own parking. We have a church on the right-hand side. The Episcopal Church welcomes you. St. Luke's, we celebrate Christ. We got the inn on our left-hand side. Looks like a motel. We're at 2nd Ave and 33rd Street. We have a pedestrian right in front of us. She's about to cross the street. I'm going to allow her to cross the street. Pedestrians have the right-of-way. All right, let's make this right-hand turn. Now, on the way here, it was mountains. Yep, mountains, vast, open land, as far as the eye can see. So right now, we're like on the southern portion of Montana. We're at 32nd Street and 2nd Ave. We got a dog on my left-hand side. Looks like a brindle boxer. Wow, brindle boxer. That's pretty cool. From afar, I can see the Wells Fargo Bank. That's like one of the tallest buildings. The Wells Fargo and the Doubletree. Honestly, the Doubletree, Hilton conquers all. That seems to be the tallest building. And that's probably like 20 stories. Montana Health Federal Credit Union on my right. Oh, there's another tall building over here on my left. They got an eye on it. Which is taller? It's probably about equivalent to the Doubletree. We'll see if we can pass it. Oh, this block right here had the graffiti. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take y'all through this graffiti. Can I make it right here? Yes, we're on 30th. We got Shanghai Village Chinese cuisine lunch buffet on our left. I'm going to take this little detour, guys, just because I want to show you that alley. Remember, I told you we passed an alley full of graffiti? So we're going to take a look at it. It looks like this has to be legal. Some of it over here on my left looks like it's just tags, so that's not legal. But the ones that are colorful and detailed, those are usually with consent. I'm going to take a look at it, and I'll make judgment after taking a look. Yeah, like this right here where it says Good Earth and all of that, it's a good chance that that's with permission. On this garage door on my right, that's permission. Some of the regular random tags, that's just regular tag ups. That's not with permission. Some throw ups, those throw ups don't even look like they got permission. It's colorful. Nah, a lot of this stuff looks like it's fast. Chicken scratch, like it's quick. On my left, this was permission. Up top, on my left, that's permission. And this on my right, it's a good chance. I don't know, that's questionable. Then they had a Beetlejuice too. Beetlejuice. I didn't even notice they had a Beetlejuice painted on my left-hand side. If you rewind it back, you'll see the Beetlejuice. Yeah, and if they got permission to do that, They didn't take their time then. You see the difference from permission walls to non-permission walls is usually when they ask permission, they can put more effort into it and make, cleaner work. Let's make this right on 31st. Turning right on 31st. We got the Alpha House on our left-hand side. We're going to continue moving forward. Well, dude, you made that extremely wide turn just to turn into a parking slot. We had a mother, a father, and a child on our right. You see how wide they turned just to turn into the parking slot? That was exaggerated. Montana Health Federal Credit Union on our left. See, that's that building in front of us with the eye. You see how tall it is? That's another tall building, but it's not like exaggeratedly tall. All right, let's continue on 2nd Ave, the route that we originally had before we saw this little mural. Now, the Buzz Lightyear and the Toy Story one I saw, that looked like permission because they actually did the characters and all of that with the graffiti. So we're passing 30th. On our right, we got some Asian influential statues outside. Those creatures. Sandstone Art Gallery on our left. Good Neighbor, Great Rates on our right. Yarn Bar on our left. A chiropractor on our right. A photography business on our left. We're passing 29th. We're passing 29th Street. We have Desmond's on our left-hand side, which looks like a suit store, the store for men. We have Montana Dress Company and Boutique on our right. Peter Pitt on our left. Babcock on our right. Wow, that's what they call it, the Babcock? Yeah, the Babcock Theater. So we had several gentlemen on my right with cowboy hats. They were smoking the pipe. They were sitting out there. Look at the structure we just went under. We got some pedestrians on our left taking a walk. I'm going to go around the block. This block looked like it had some activity. We got a coffee parlor on our right. A parking garage on our left. Let's make this left right here at 27th. You see, we got Wells Fargo directly in front of us on our right-hand side. That's the Wells Fargo Center. Wells Fargo seems to have a large building in damn near every downtown. At least every major downtown. So Billings is located in the south central portion of the state. It is the seat of Yellowstone County and the principal city of Billings metropolitan area, which as of the 2020 updated census, it had a population of 184,167 people, which is still not a lot. It has a trade area of over 500,000. Billings, the city area, is 44.72 square miles. Let's make this left-hand turn on 27th. We got a gentleman right there pushing a walker, smoking a cigarette. Wow, he had a really porcelain white beard. We got City Hall on our left. This cream building on our left is City Hall. And this underpass we're going under connects, look at City Police and Court on our left to on our right-hand side looks like another court civil building, Yellowstone Company Courthouse. All right, we're at 3rd Ave. Look at that building on my right. That's nice. We got the First Congregational Church on our right-hand side of Christ. This is the police station on our left. We got police cars parked out there. If you head forward, you'll head to the Alberta Blair Theater. You got Soup and Such on our left-hand side. You got U.S. Bank on our right. You got the Nut Shack of Montana on our left. I'm assuming they sell nuts of all sorts. We got a business called Velvet Cravings on our left. We got Alberta Blair Theater on our right. That was the Alberta Blair Theater. Probably for like performing arts and stuff. Photography studio on our left. We got B-Town Vapes on our left-hand side. Bargain Music and Gifts on our left-hand side. We're passing 29th Street. In front of us, we got the Rocky Mountain Bank on our right-hand side. On our left, we got the Big Sky Imagination Preschool. BPD Crime Prevention Center. I guess we're passing 30th. We got Yellowstone Bank on our left. BPD. Billings Police Department Crime Prevention Center, right? BPD. Let's merge, right? I do have a vehicle behind me. I'm sorry. We got another church on my left-hand side. Pretty cool church. The First Interstate Bank. So that I building was another bank. We're at 31st and 3rd Ave. I don't know if it's just me, but I could have swore I just called off like 7 different banks. From big tall ones to like little miniature banks. If you keep heading forward, you'll head towards the Moss Mansion. M-O-S-S. Moss Mansion. Look on my right-hand side. It looks like a TV station or a radio station. KTVQ. Yup, Q2. It's a TV station. Montana building. Out front, there's a gentleman walking his dog. His dog just took a leak. On top of the awning of the mountain building, you got some gentlemen up top doing roofing work. You can see 2 gentlemen with ladders doing roofing work. On top of the building, you'll see a bunch of satellites. So the amount of land is 44.61 square miles. The amount of water in Billings is 0.11 square miles. Look at that dog on my right. Black lab. Nice dog. Labs are cool. We got a building on our left called Dow. Again, like an 8-9 story building. Taller than most, but not extravagantly tall. All right, let's merge right. And then we're going to turn right on 33rd. 33rd and 3rd Ave. Let's make this right-hand turn. It looks like we have some homes on our left-hand side. Some residential properties. We're traveling 9 miles an hour. This is a law office. This is a little modern-looking law office. You see that building right there in the tuck? They did the cement finish and all of that. 316 North 33rd Street, Billings, Montana, law office. Northwestern Mutual. Isn't that like another financial institution? We're at 4th Ave and 33rd. You got AAA services on our right. You got a business called Train, T-R-A-N-E, on our left, not spelled like an actual choo-choo train. I see American Lutheran Church on my far left. Let's make this right-hand turn. We got a youth center on our left. We got some gentlemen doing some roofing siding on the YMCA of Billings. There's children playing in an awesome jungle gym in the back of the YMCA. Nice jungle gym. I saw kids sliding on the slide and everything. We got the YMCA sign on our left-hand side. YMCA lifeguard certifications taking place May 13th through May 15th. For more information, call, visit www.ymca.org. All right, so we're on 32nd. Let's continue moving forward. On our left is that I bank. You see it? The I building with the I on it. First International or First Interstate. Is it First International or First Interstate? I'll tell you shortly. It's First Interstate Bank. I'm sorry, not International. Wow, this car on my left sounds like it's like shaking rice. Like a rice can. Passing 31st. Schutz False Architects on our right. Taxandwealthadvisors.com on our right. Mias Wak, an advert lab. Mias Wak sounds like an Asian business restaurant. Passing 30th, we got the Lincoln Center, Billings Public Schools on our left. Oh, and that's Lincoln High School. That was Lincoln High School too, guys. We just passed Lincoln High School. We're passing 29th Street. We got Stockman Bank on our left. First United Methodist Church on our right. We're passing Broadway. We got Billings Gazette Communications on our left. Thrifty Nickel. Thrifty Nickel. We got a Midas on our right-hand side, $10 off oil change with tire rotation. We're passing 27 from 4th Ave. We got Master Lube on our right-hand side. If you head forward, you head to the Metro Park, and you head right, you head to Met Transit. On our left, we got the Big 5 Motel. We're approaching 26th Street. On our right, we got Billings Federal Credit Union. On our left, we got Benchmark Dental. On our right, we have the Billings Federal Credit Union drive-thru. Then we have Rocky Mountains Professional Building on our right-hand side. They have Turley Dental Care, Morrison Mallory, and Systems Technology and Communications. We got Tire-Rama on my left-hand side. We're passing 24th. We got Tiny's Tavern on our right, and it looks like they got one of the 7 dwarfs as their picture. Rock Creek Soaps Shopping Classroom. Oh, they probably teach you how to make soap. Bailey Garage Doors on our left. I had a buddy who knew how to make soap. We're passing 23rd and 4th Ave. Yeah, he passed away. Rest in peace, Walt, man. I love you, dog. He actually used to work with a company with an Irish guy they used to manufacture soap from scratch. It was a private company. The Brake Shop on my left. Passing 22nd Street. Billings Food Bank on my right. Let's make this left because it looks like we pretty much scaled the entire downtown area. So what we'll do for the remaining portion of this tour is we'll just check out the surrounding neighborhoods that surround the downtown area. Yeah, I remember he used to bring me baskets of soap, like little bars of soap and all of that. That was cool. They're towing that car right there in front of us. That white truck is pulling the red van. You see that van? The white truck has a strap. We passed the Golden Nugget Body and Paint on our right. And you got Yellowstone Electrician Company on our right. Montana, Wyoming Systems, your special systems provider. We got some graffiti, some tags over here on the dumpster. I see Monk, M-O-N-K. C-R-U-E-L, Cruel. Oh, okay. See a couple hands. Some of it's non-distinguishable, but yeah. All right, let me slow down right here. We got, not only do we have train tracks, but we do have a vehicle behind us. So I'm gonna allow them to go by because they look like they following my path. I'm gonna let them go by. He's an Uber driver. He got the Uber sticker. Yo, bro, how well do you do on Uber in this small town? This town's so tiny. Like, do you get a lot of calls? Like, I'm curious. You know what I mean? We got a car wash on my left, self-serve. Yes, and they got Mountain Dew advertisement on the sign. It says Mountain Dew car wash. Let me find out Mountain Dew got a car wash over here in Billings. Nah, it's actually called Big Shy Express Wash. I guess they sell Mountain Dew, and if they don't sell Mountain Dew, then buddy, you should probably remove that gigantic Mountain Dew sign. People gonna pull over who love Mountain Dew and think that, shout out to Luzabago, and think that they got Mountain Dew, but they don't have no Mountain Dew. Aaron's Furnace. All right, let's make this left. We got a park directly in front of us, which is cool. It looks like a large green space. We got more cars coming, so please bear with me. I'm just gonna allow these cars to go by. I don't want to be rushed. So the park that we're in front of is North Park. North Park, that's the name of it, North Park. They got a gazebo. They got a play set for the kids. What else? It looks like they got, oh snap, like either a baseball field. Yup, they got a baseball field. We're passing 21st and 6th Ave. On our left, we got the Salvation Army, also the Center for Worship. They also got a church connected to it. The Billings Gazette, the Source on our left. We're passing 22nd and 6th Ave. We got some homes on our left. Let me see if I can make a left. Let me see what this left is going to consist of. See if we can take a look at some of these properties. This is a railroad crossing. I don't know how effective this is going to be. No, actually, it would have been better if I would have went right. I'll be completely honest with you. I'll admit when I'm wrong and I made a wrong turn. This isn't the wrong turn from the movies, luckily. The movie The Wrong Turn. If you ain't ever see the movie Wrong Turn, you got to check it out. I actually like it. It's a pretty cool movie. It's a horror movie, so you got to be prepared for the gore. But it's a cool movie called Wrong Turn. They got, I think, Wrong Turn 1, 2, 3, and I think 4, maybe even 5. I like the first 2. The first 2 or 3 is cool, but then 4 or 5, I think they started getting super low budget with it and just started pushing the whole concept. All right, we're at 6th Ave and 23rd Street. And if you don't know the concept of wrong turn, the wrong turn is simply what it sounds like. Some young folks made a wrong turn, and it's the last turn they'll ever make in their life. More. It's like, nah. You got hillbillies, like some deformed hillbillies that come out of the woods, and they be having axes and arrows, bow and arrows, and they basically slaughter all of the teenagers. It's a cool movie though. All right, we got some cars, guys. This is a fast lane street, 6th Ave North. We got another 3 more, and then I can cross. And over there in front of us, it looks like residential. So y'all get a 2-for-1 over here. Y'all get the downtown and the surrounding. All right, we're crossing. Now we're in a residential neighborhood. We got a gentleman on my right rocking a real leather coat. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. With a nice Dodge Ram. I like your Dodge Ram, sir. And he got a nice bike in front of it, a nice chopper. But he had the leather coat, straight up Montana style. I'm saying, yo, I only saw stuff like that in the movies. Like people dressed with cowboy hats and boots and leather coats and it's crazy. I just saw somebody smoking a pipe next to a dude with a cowboy hat out there at the cafe when we drove by. A pipe. He had an actual one of them like the tobacco pipes, like a traditional pipe. My guy was smoking a pipe in downtown. All right, so they got drivable alleys on my left and my right. We passed their alleys. We're right in front of North Park. We're at 22nd and 7th Ave. North Park looks like it has basketball courts too, and tennis courts. Now I give this little city credit because I've been to other cities where they didn't even have. Remember the storybook play set? If you know, then you know. If you watch the tours on a regular basis, then you know what I'm talking about when I refer to the storybook play set that I was all hype about in that small town. But they only had a half a basketball court, and I'm like, what? Half a basketball court? What you supposed to do with that? But here they have full-size courts. They have 4 basketball courts, surprisingly. tennis courts, the field, the baseball field. So they got a lot of little things going on probably for the youth, in case the youth want to get down, you know. We're at 8th Ave and 22nd Street. We got MHC, Mental Health Center, on our right-hand side, located at 2125 8th Ave. All right, we just made a left. Check it out. We got driveways, vinyl-sided houses. We got a stucco house on our left with the dumpster next to it. 2-car garage on our right. Sidewalks. They got small lawns. Their lawn is probably anywhere from 8 to 12 feet in length. They do have side yards, and they do have backyards. Let's make this left right here so we can... Oh, look at the fire department. Go ahead. I'm allowed this gentleman to go by because I'm in absolutely zero rush. Go ahead, sir. You're more than welcome. I'm going to sit here until I get another year older. Thank you, buddy. All right. We got the fire station on the right. Fire station number 1. I actually like that white truck the dude just drove by in, that white Chevy. Not bad. Not bad. I like it. All right. Looks like they're doing some work on this house right here on my right-hand side. They're remodeling that house, so I see them laying new roof. They're laying new sheathing, new insulation. The house right next to it, 712, is really nice. Holy smokes. Yeah, that one was really nice. It looked like it was recently renovated. We're at 7th Ave, 23rd and 7th Ave. Let's make this right because we're going to stay on the bottom half. Or in this case, probably the top half. It's above downtown, but it depends on which way you're facing because it could be the bottom half too. On my left, this baby blue house looked... modern. Let me bust a U-turn because I know some people say, dude, you drive too fast. Guys, I'm going below the speed limit. Look at 2316, a new canary yellow door, blue siding. 2316. That's 2316 7th Ave, Billings, Montana. In case you guys want to know what that property went for, it looks like it's not for sale, but it probably was already sold. Look in front of us. Look at the Montana license plate. It's called the Treasure State. And you see the Montana license plate is blue. Speaking of buildings, look at this building right here. Why has it got like a thing spinning right out there? What is this? Oh, snap, they got a ton of solar energy. Let me make this U-turn so y'all can see this house right here. Right here in the corner. Look at this. You see that building right there? With all the aluminum siding up top. And they got solar panels and chain link fence and all of that stuff. Look at out here. They got like a wheelbarrow barn on my right. You see right here on the sidewalk? The wheelbarrow barn. Wow. Let's make this right-hand turn. We're going to turn right on 24th Street. So we have small one-story homes on the left-hand side. On the right, we had a couple 2-stories. We're at 8th Ave, 24th and 8th Ave. Let's go a little further. Let's test the waters. Go a little further. We're now on the 800 block of 24th Street. Look at that dually, that Super Duty on my right. I like it. Extended cab power stroke, 6.7 liter. We're at 9th Ave. We had a lot of short one-story buildings on our left. Probably ideal for senior living and or small families. Oh, I see a CRX from afar. I see a first generation CRX. I gotta take a look at it. What you talking about, Willis? I gotta take a look at this first gen. Look at this classic right here in the yard with this Class A camper. There's a classic park right behind it. Oh, look at their little white dog. I didn't even notice the dog looking at me husky. He looking at me like he angry. Like, why you looking at my car, bro? Did I say you could look at my car? He about to perform parkour. Hop over the fence and chase us. Let's make this left-hand turn on 23rd. There's a little CRX out here. And I'm gonna document it because I like CRXs. If you know, then you know. I used to have a second generation, 1989 CRX SI 5-speed. I'm a Honda enthusiast, so I really like all sorts of Honda, especially the older ones. Look at this right here. They got the red pinstripe CRX. That's the 1985, 1986, 1987 body. It looked like it was in good shape, but didn't have the quarter panel rust like most Hondas have in the east or in like the northeast with the snow and the salt. That looked tight. It didn't have no bubbly rust or nothing. Those are ideal cars. Those are the cars that we want to, we aspire to acquire in the East Coast, but we can't because, if they are available, they want an arm and a leg and your eyeball and your kidney and your ear and your tongue and maybe 3 or 4 teeth for them. So we got to deal with the rusty ones. We're at 10th Ave and 23rd Street. Should we go a little further? Yes, let's go a little further. Let's keep going a little further. Look, we got a dog over here on my left-hand side. We got 2-car garage on my right. Then we got a 3-car garage on my right. 2-story blue home on my left. Oh, it's like 2.5, almost 3-story. We got some people out here talking, chatting, some residents. So there's a mixture of like 1, 2, and an occasional 3-story house, but mainly 1s and 2s. I see a lot of 1s, a lot of 1-story homes, a few 2s. Got an apartment over here on my left, right 11th Ave. So as we continue to drive forward, the reason why I'm driving forward is because not only do we see the mountain, I see houses on the mountainside. Oh snap, I'm looking up here on my right. Is that birds or is that people? That's people. Yo, there's, matter of fact, I'm gonna make a right so that y'all can try to squint. Look up there on top of that mountain. On top of that mountain, the very top of the mountain, I see 3 or 4 people walking. I know it's hard to see. Guys. Screenshot, zoom in, do something. Look it. There's 4 people, 5. There's 4 adults and 1 kid. 5 people walking on the very tip of that mountain. And that mountain is like a straight vertical drop. So if you were to fall off the mountain, good luck. You're going to have to turn on R. Kelly, I Believe I Can Fly, because you're going to need to learn how to fly to successfully land that. Yo, that's crazy. They up there, though. That's decent. So there must be a way to get up there. All right, we're in a residential neighborhood, street side mailboxes. Fred's Appliance on our right-hand side. Look at this camper van on my left. I actually like this camper van. The female's going to the back of her camper van. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. You got a nice van there, man. Yeah, the thing was nice. Look at the mountain right here on my right, y'all. Look at the mountainside. That's so sick. Let's keep going forward. Wow, guys, that mountain is a straight vertical drop. And then it got some boulders on the bottom. Yo, there's a house right there on the edge of the mountain. Get out of here. Like built into the mountain. Almost like Mount Rushmore. Yo. I wonder what something like that costs, right? We're on 23rd and Kings Drive. So this looks like the end of the town because we're right up on the mountainside. So these people, their backyards, they got fake shutters. These people, their backyards, Billings Public Works, solid waste. That's what the trash bins say. Their backyard is the mountain, basically. Look at, we got a camper right here. Oh, snap. So if we go right, where would we go? Oh, we go to their backyards. Yeah, we definitely don't want to go to their backyard because this isn't our neighborhood, but look at, y'all can see what the alleys is like. Stucco house on my left. Wow, your yard's wide open though. No, I wouldn't like that. I'm sorry. If I had an alley like this that's easily accessible to anyone, my backyard's gonna be, I'm talking about Fort Knox. My backyard gonna be Fort Knox. I'm gonna have the tigers, I'm gonna have the koalas, I'm gonna have the chipmunks, I'm gonna have, you know, the little Beetlejuices running around with shanks. Alright. On my right is in a dead end, but let's go right just so I can show y'all this dead end. Y'all can see how these people living right by the mountainside. Would you like to live next to a mountain like this? Why or why not? Like, what's your justification? Yeah, Tune, I would like to live next to a mountain. I think it's dope because of this, this, and that. Or nah, I don't want to live next to a mountain because of this, 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 and that. Yeah, this house is, I'm gonna make a U-turn right rather than left just so y'all can see these houses that's on the hill up there. This house is up there. Look up there behind the trees. They're right on the edge of like, or built into it of like the cliff. I guess it wouldn't be considered a cliff because the cliff is the top. So just built into the mountain, I guess. Mountainside homes. Montana. Oh, they got a rainbow tag too. I just saw somebody's tag had like a rainbow through it. So I saw 4 different Montana tags. Okay. Hold up, is that a whole nother one on my right? Yeah. So it's 4. So they got like 4 or 5 tags. Schoons. His license plate says Schoons. Schoons. Because SCH for the word school makes school. It don't say shoe. So Schoons, maybe? Bonnie plants. So these houses are densely packed next to each other. The mayor of Billings is Mr. Bill Cole. The area code is 406. So if you receive a call from 406, then you know. Billings is located on an elevation of 3,123 feet above sea level. Look at here, little Chevrolet El Camino on my right. Speaking of El Camino earlier, right? That's nice. It just needs a paint job. This little house right here is nice. It's a 1-story, but I like the simplicity to it. It looks like they're doing work on it. Their window. Oh, somebody moving in. Somebody moving in. Or somebody recently moved in. We're at 24th and 11th Ave. So we got some more small homes on our left, like 1-story homes. They're like really small. Some are smaller than others. Like some of them are like a perfect rectangle. You know how they have like add-ons? Not all that nice F-150 on the left. 2-story home on my right. The 2-story home on the left. 1019. 1019 is for sale. This is for sale, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys this property right here, just so that you guys can size it up. So we're on 1019 24th Street. That's the address right there. This one right here is for sale with the white pickup truck in it. Contact Asia Alder. So it's located at 1019 North 24th Street, Billings, Montana. For all my people who may consider moving and want to know what that property is going for, you can Google the price. We got an older woman on my right. She is walking her little doggy. She got a little dog. 10th Ave, North 24th and 10th Ave. And she got the lawn to walk it, so it's easy. You don't got to go to the park. You just go to your lawn. She'll walk to her lawn. We got an off-road vehicle on my right-hand side in front of this 2-story building with shutters. You see the black shutters on my right? Tan white building, like a grayish building with a nice off-road vehicle out front. I notice a lot of these small desert-like towns, there's off-road vehicles parked like in the front of their property, on the side of the property. Oh, look at this little teeny one. It's like a little shack. You see it? Nice. 925. You see that? On my left, it's like a little shack. But it's livable, because at the end of the day, all you need is a roof over your head, man. All you need is a roof over your head. I can testify that, you know, less is more. Look at this female on my left. She's walking a beautiful dog. It's like, I think that's called a golden retriever. I think that's the term of it. All right, we're at 9th Ave. All right, we already went through that block in front of us. Let's make this right-hand turn. Yeah, I think that was a golden retriever. Or a golden lab. No, it was probably a golden retriever. Because it was too furry to be a lab. We're at 25th, 9th Ave and 25th. Let's make this right-hand turn. Oh, we got a ballpark on our left-hand side. Oh, the Billings ballpark. Get out of town. Yeah, the Billings ballpark, y'all. I should have showed y'all this, right? Let me pull towards it just to give y'all a little look. I know. Some people wish they could turn their heads around. Some people wish I could just crawl and just leave the vehicle on idle. Like, Toon, you're driving too fast, man. And these be the same people that probably do 65 down to 35. Yo, I swear, it probably be people that be watching that be complaining about my speed, but in their real life, they be doing like 60 on a 30. That's funny. We got a dumping container on our left. We're at 10th Ave and 25th. 10th Ave and 25th. Let's continue moving forward. All right, I'm just going to slowly drive through here. I'm going to try to drive as slow as I can so that you guys can see the block and kind of take it in somewhat. Remember, if it feels like I'm driving too fast, you can slow down the speed of the video on your YouTube browser. So because of the population of this city in 2020 being a little over 117,000 people, that ranks this city as the 246th largest city. But remember, it's Montana's first largest city. So if you see this and you're like, damn, Toon, that's small, then you know the rest of Montana's probably just puny, you know what I mean? Small as far as population is concerned. We're traveling like 6 miles an hour, y'all. Billings is the trade and distribution center for much of Montana east of the Continental Divide, northern Wyoming and South Dakota. Billings is also the largest retail destination for much of the same area. Wow, this is the largest retail destination, meaning that I guess they got the most retail stores here compared to the other towns. That means a lot of the other towns around us probably don't have like those basic stores that we take for granted. You know, we take those stores for granted. From where we come from, it's like, oh, Walmart, yeah, you know, Target and you know, Best Buy, like that's common. Supermarkets and all that's common for us, so we don't appreciate it. Or gas stations, we don't appreciate it. But listen, when you out here and you got a 300-mile road and you on E, look at that building on my right, looks like an apartment, and you on E, you gonna wish you had that overabundance of gas stations that you got in your big city. You know what I mean? Or like supermarkets. I remember one time, where was I? I think I was in Oakland. I was in Oakland, California, and I'm looking for a corner store. And I just kept going to store after store after store to try to find something that I needed, and none of the stores had it. And it was like, I'm like, what? Like, you know, we have corner stores everywhere in Philly, or for the most part. Latest first gen CRV on our right. RD1 with some rims. So in front of us is a dead end. I'm assuming every other block like that, it will be a dead end because that's right next to the mountain. Again, this reminds me of like those small towns like Moab, Utah. This reminds me of Cody, Wyoming. When it comes to being like a little town located directly mountainside, that's what it reminds me of. All right, we're at North 26. Let's make this left-hand turn. 12th and 26. So what notable people come from this area? Let's make this right and just go through this dead end. It'll give us some leeway to talk about notable folks from the area. Look at Gravedigger. They got that vinyl on their truck. See in the back of their SUV, it says Gravedigger. So I'm going to name some sports notable people. And then we'll just go through a couple. We got Gary Albright, wrestler. Carolyn Babcock, tennis player. Jeff Dallard, Major League Baseball player. I'm not going to say their profession. I'm just going to say their names. And if you know them, then you let me know. Ed Bredring, Kurt Burris, Mike Burton, Ruben Castillo, Jim Creighton, Mitch Donahue, Dwan Edwards, Brad Holland, Chris Horn, Dave McNally, Roy McPipe, Andy Moog, Brent Musburger, Niche Perfruit, and so on. Arts and entertainment. Carson Allen, singer and musician. Phil Amato, television host. Stanley Anderson. Katie Blair. Let's make this U-turn right here, guys. It looks like there's a big building over there, too. It looks like it could be an educational building, so maybe another school. I don't know. John Da. Annie Duke. Bob Enevoldson. Andrea Frazier. Arlo Guthrie. Ethel Hayes, who's a cartoonist, interesting. Will James. Brandon Jovanovich. Wesley Kilmer. Amanda Kimmel. Jeff Colbert. All right, that's cool. And there's a whole long list. So there's people from like political backgrounds. There's people from historical backgrounds like Albert D. Cooley, who was an aviator and lieutenant general for the United States Military Corps and Navy. Will James. Calamity Jane. Wow, what a name. A frontierswoman. Woman. Her name was Calamity Jane. Calamity. What a name, right? Like, yes, may I please speak to Calamity? Yes, is Miss Calamity there? All right, and then her last name is Jane. I could understand if her name was Jane Calamity. That would have made more sense, like Calamity as a last name. But for the first name to be Calamity and the last name being Jane, like, could you imagine if the husband, so that means that her father's last name must have been Jane in order for her to be called Jane. So his name was probably like Bob Jane. You know what I mean? Or Jeff Jane. Well, I actually knew a guy like that in Philly. Shout out to my homie Bill. Their last name is Diana. So his name is Bill Diana. Billy Diana. You know what I mean? And that's a man's name. And then he's also named after his pop. So his pop is senior and he's junior, and all his brothers, their last name is Diana. So yeah, that's not the only time I heard a name like that. Yo, look at this on my left. Orange, you see it? That's dope. That was a Bronco. That was in good shape. It's flat orange. Let's make this right on 26th and 11th Ave. So there's a lot more to the city than just this too. I don't want you guys to think that this is just it, but just know that it's not like an extremely large city. Let's pass 27. Let's go a little further. We got a Cenex gas station on our left. Cenex is connected to Zip Trip Mini Market. SCL Health, St. Vincent on our right. Emergency room on our left. We got the health center on our left. SCL Health Center, once again, Regional Neuroscience Center. We're at 29th and 11th Ave. So let's talk about some movies. Some movies shot in Montana. What movies were shot here in Montana? All right, let's make this right-hand turn on 30th, and then we'll talk about that. We got Billings Clinic on our left-hand side, and another emergency hospital entrance and clinic entrance. We're at 30th. Oh, wow, look at the house across the street. Oh, that's not even a house. That's a medical building. That would have been a nice house, right? That one that's right there on my right, the one with all these little add-ons. But it got a St. Vincent sticker on it. All these little buildings that look like houses on my right too are part of the hospital. Man, it's a ripoff. How do they get the biggest residential looking buildings? Blue Barry. Somebody's tag said Blue Barry. I'm going to allow this female to go. I'm going to give her the right of way. You want to go, ma'am? Don't be scared. Why are you worrying about the other car? Like, I'm giving you the right of way, ma'am. Go. Mansfield Health Education Center, Shirley Place Child Care. So the Health Education Center is on our right. Child Care Center was on our left. Ronald McDonald House on our left, yeah. We're at 30th and 12th. So this looks like their medical epicenter. Look on my right. There's hospitals. So at least they got big hospitals. I'll tell you that. At least they got hospitals. Medical Arts South on our left. Billings Urban Location. First English Lutheran Church on our left. On our right, Marillac Hall? Marillac. We got what looks to be like a medical nurse on our right-hand side smoking a cigarette. See her with the burgundy? She's at the park. Basically gave us the right-of-way. She was flagging me to go before I even made a complete stop. All right, what movies were shot in Montana? A River Runs Through It, 1992. The Revenant, 2015. Wildlife, 2018. Certain Women, 2016. The Ballad of Lefty Brown, 2017. The River Wild, 1994. We got the Mental Health Center right there in front of us on our right-hand side. Let's make this left. We got another park right here on my left-hand side. They got a volleyball court, a volleyball net. All right, we're at Poly Drive, 29th and Poly Drive. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. So it looks like this is all medical campus. They got campus police parking on the right. But yeah, this is all connected to medical. Montana State University Billings, home of the Yellow Jackets. Okay. So Montana State University's, what do you call that? Mascot is a bee. Oh, right there on my right. Montana State University. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. I noticed it last minute. Let me make this left right here. You're beeping at us. Why again? We turned. We were way away from them. And they beeped at us. Like, I'm talking about we was way away from them. It took like 3 Mississippis for them to pass us in the back, meaning that we had a good several car lengths. This is Grandview Park on our left. That's where that female was smoking at. I'm going to go around the block just so y'all can see the university in case, that matters to anyone. The Shining was shot in Montana. Yo, The Shining with Jack Nicholson. Get out of town. What's the name of this? Far and Away? Wow, The Shining, though. That's incredible, right? I'm going to go right here because I think this is going to take us straight to the university. Shooter. Yo, Mark Wahlberg, Shooter was shot in Montana. Oh, they probably used the country scene here. clay pigeons, or clay pigeons. What dreams come true. Nebraska, movie called Nebraska. Heaven's Gate. Look, that's Montana University right here in front of us. I'm gonna see if I can go to the front of their building so y'all can see it. Wow, so it does have some movies that I do know of that was shot here, which is cool. Check it out. Look, we got a student on our left. She's walking with a backpack. And this is the university, guys. Wow, that's cool, right? They got the little university going on. This is a bigger university in a small town than I've seen in other small towns. I've seen small towns with some like one-story, like little teeny universities. Like that doesn't motivate me to want a 10-year college. No siree. Feels like I'm gonna be trapped in a cell. So what famous people live in Montana, guy? What celebrities? What celebrities live here, huh? Well, first and foremost, you got the legendary. You ready? Drum roll. Evel Knievel. Yeah, Evel Knievel. And if all you youngsters don't know who Evel Knievel is, then you better YouTube yourself some. You better Google yourself some knowledge. Mr. Evel Knievel used to do some crazy stuff, jumps and all types of cool stuff with like motorcycles and dirt bikes, and I'm sure he's broken and fractured dozens of bones and ligaments and ribs, and yeah, Evel Knievel. All right, that's Murray's left. So he's still living here. So he must love this Montana life. Let's make this left-hand turn on Ash Street, not to be confused with Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Remember? You remember? Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. David Letterman lives here, bro. I'm about to go knock on David Letterman's door. Say no. Michael Keaton. Oh, Michael Keaton, the dude who played Beetlejuice. Oh, that's probably why they had Beetlejuice painted in the downtown area. That makes sense because he's in this state. Look at that house on my right, 2332. I like that. 2332 Grandview Boulevard, Billings, Montana. It's not for sale, but I'm just dropping an address in case anybody want to see what something like that is worth in a town like this. That one right there in the corner. I like it. I like that swirly ice cream cone thingy-majiggy that's flipped upside down on the corner. We got a nice classic Jeep on my right-hand side here. See it on my right? Nice. A nice Volkswagen on my left, too. I like these vans. Burgundy. I love that color right there. Give me it. Oh, it's like a brown burgundy almost. I like it. So you got Jeff Ament. You got Huey Lewis. Dennis Quaid. Yo, let me find out Ted Turner. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp live here. Yo, holla at me, Johnny Depp. Where you at, bro? I'm trying to get on for the next cast of Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm kidding. Nah, I'm trying to be one of the kingpins in your next episode of Blow. Blow, part 2. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't even think Johnny Depp was in Blow. Was he? I don't even remember. Who was in Blow? Who was the leading man in Blow? I can't think about it right this second. Wow, that's cool. Isn't Ted Turner like a super duper billionaire? Ted Turner owns multiple ranches in Montana and spends a significant amount of time here in AP. He's a billionaire. Yeah, billionaire. AP Media. He owns AP Media. Yeah, he's a billionaire media mogul. Dang. And he lives in Montana. So that goes to show you. You know what I'm starting to learn? A lot of the wealthiest people like to move in the middle of nowhere. So nobody could bug them. I guess no paparazzi, none of that. We're on Ash Street and Beverly Hill Boulevard. Check this out. Look at these houses. These houses look nice. These houses right here don't look bad, right? They look nice. They look a lot larger than some of the other ones that we passed. All right, we're passing Elm Street. Yeah, Beverly Boulevard and Elm Street. Let's get on Elm Street. Elm Street's my uncle's block. Yeah, my uncle. You remember? Freddy Krueger, Sir Fred Krueger. Frederick Krueger. Krugal. Yo, look at that house right in the corner. That house is nice. Look at that house right there. I'm going to take a picture because it's nice. Beautiful little property y'all got there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, nice house y'all got, yo. I like it. Simple. You see it? I like the wood accent. I like all that wood accent. All that wood accent brings it out. They did the right thing by adding all that wood accent, in my opinion. And then they stained it too, which is cool. We're approaching Pine. We're on Colton and Pine.